Hi guys, it's Monique from earlylearningmom.com. I'm here today just to kind of give a quick what did I buy at the conference video. In my last video, I kind of talked about before going into the conference, what I was kind of thinking and all that fun stuff. I have to say the conference was amazing. One of the speakers was Sonia Schaefer. And she is one of the people from, I think the main person from Simply Charlotte Mason. And she gave me a whole perspective, new perspective on homeschooling Zakari. So that was totally worth it. It was actually quite crazy because she was kind of like a side speaker, and then there was like the keynote speaker. Well, after the apparently I'm ringing. There we go. After the after the first presentation that she did, and the presentations that the keynote speakers did, they actually switched them spots. They put Sonia in the main conference or workshop area, which was much bigger, and put the keynote speaker in the smaller one because it was standing room only for Sonia. So totally worth seeing her, and I'm going to share more about how that kind of changed my perspective and my plans for our 2019-2020 school year. That being said, this video is to share what I purchased at the conference. So I grabbed Sonia's book, Laying Down the Rails, and this is Good Habits Are Not Just for Kids. It is a book for developing good habits for parents. And I also had, I went and took a selfie with her, and I also had her sign my book, because why not, right? We also purchased, my friend recommended this book. It's Created for Work, and it's actually written to boys as opposed to the parents, but I thought it might be helpful to get some ideas on raising boys. I also grabbed, gotta dig here a little. Now I purchased myself, I've been eyeballing this for a while, and I purchased myself the Homeschool Mom's Bible. And I've been looking for a nice Bible to just sit down and do some quiet time. And I really like the, the daily little blurbs. You turn to the day, and there's kind of like a little devotional right in there. So, and it's geared towards homeschool moms. So I purchased that. Kind of in my car, because sometimes it is difficult for me to film these videos with little Z and running around, or the big kids asking me questions. This book caught my interest. It's called Pitching a Fit, Overcoming Angry and Stressed Out Parenting. And I like to say that I'm one of those peaceful parents, but sometimes I raise my voice, and I want to kind of get that under control. So I thought that would be helpful. I also grabbed Honey for a Child's Heart, and I am excited because I actually took out several books from the library that are listed in here, and I want to try to read through these books with little Z. And I don't usually write in books, but I am going to write the dates next to the suggestions, and then that way we can kind of use this as a, oh, we read that book. Do you remember when we read that book? And be kind of nice. I spent more money than I anticipated. Hang on, I gotta reach into my bag here. Just pull this big bag over here. I brought it all with me because I want to blog about some of the things that I got and, use it to plan homeschool for next year. I got this book. I'm always looking for Canadian readers, and this is the Hudson's Bay Company Adventures, Tales of Canada's Early Fur Trade. We also got The Incredible Adventures of Louis Riel, Canada's Most Famous Rebel. And as a Canadian and as a Manitoban, Louis Riel is big here. Now for Wes, I grabbed him Canada at War, and he is a big graphic novel person. So it is a graphic novel about the war. Now, that one I would not suggest, and this one and the next one I would not suggest for younger children. This is definitely for teenagers. And this one is World War II Against the Rising Sun. It's another graphic novel. And like I said, it is for a teen audience, so don't be handing that to your 7-year-old. I mean, I guess you could. It's totally your perspective, but your opinion. We got this again. We've already done it once. Kickstart Kindergarten. Just to really reinforce Zakari's penmanship. So we grab that. Now I got this in the clearance bin, and I'm going to put it in Zakari's for his birthday, but it's kind of like sticker by numbers. He really likes those, and it was on sale, so I could not leave it. This was also on sale. It is the BJU Press Math 1, and it was regular $16.98 on for $8.98, and just some math review. And then for language arts for grade 1, well, level 1 Bookshark, which I believe is designed for 6 to 8-year-olds. That's what we're going to be doing. We already have Explode the Code 1, so I grabbed Explode the Code 2 and Explode the Code 3. I thought about purchasing 1.5, 2.5, and 3.5, but seeing Z has a solid foundation in reading, I decided just to not do it. Like, this is more just to work on some skills, more like worksheet skills and writing skills and selecting the right answer. So I felt like it was overkill, and I mean, they're pricey. So I wanted to not go there. Now, these are the 2 items I'm the most excited about. I got this book, Wow Canada, and it is like a journey through, somebody went on a road trip and they're exploring the land from coast to coast, and it kind of shows all the different things you can do in Canada. And so I figured this is something we could go through and use as our social studies. The other thing I purchased was Lessons for a Living Education, Math Level 1. I wasn't sure what I thought about this originally. I was kind of on the fence until my friend at, she's got a YouTube channel here, Little Mama Purple, started using it with her son Emmett, who also has autism. So it starts off as the lesson is a story. Let me just go to the first one. So the lesson is a story that you read, and after you read the story, apparently I'm having difficulty. So there's a lesson, and you read the story, and then each day has like a little work page that the child can do. And so I'm more into the story. I'm trying a different approach with math, and I feel like the story could be beneficial. If the worksheet is something Z wants to do, or he is, or it's just some writing practice, or, you know, easy things, we'll do them. But I picked this book up for the stories. Let me double check to make sure. I feel like I spent more money than that. Is that it? I'm pretty sure that was, yes, that was it for sure. I was thinking there was 3 books, and so there were some other things I did want to purchase. I did want to buy Master Books My Story 1, but I chose not to because it was very American. And as much as I'm okay teaching some American history and some American, like, you know, studies, I have to be careful to make sure that we are getting a solid Canadian curriculum because we're Canadian. So I chose not to do that. And also, I wanted to get Master Books, what is it called? It's the K to Science. I'll put the name down below. and I almost purchased it, and then I went back the second day and it was gone. And then I started thinking, you know what, I have a lot to do for science, and so maybe I'll pick it up next year, or maybe I'll pick it up mid-year. I haven't decided yet. I'm still on the fence. So for now I decided not to pick that up, and I decided that you'll notice a lot of these books were books for me. I want to get some better habits in place, and I think that'll benefit little Z as well. And yeah, so that's kind of where I am. I plan on sitting down, taking out all our curriculum and sorting through it, because you know, we're nearing the end of our Bookshark level K, and I don't know where I want to go with this yet, so I really need to sit down and reevaluate. I need to do some research. I intended on doing research, like ideally I'd love to sit down and do it tonight, but on my work night I have a few reviews for the Homeschool review crew that are coming up, that are priority. So I need to get that together first. And then I'm going to sit down and try to come up with a plan, because I'm not sure if Bookshark on its own with a few supplements is going to be the key. We will be using 180 days, throwing that in as a supplement. But now I'm starting to feel, I never thought I would do this. I think I am going to create a mixed curriculum and do my own plan, and try that for a year, because I feel that's where I'm being pulled right now. I had a lot of anxiety in the vendor hall. I wanted to get a lot of things, but I couldn't. It just didn't feel right, and so I really needed to step back, and I believe I have enough that we can definitely do grade 2, which maybe round 2 of grade 1. I haven't fully decided. It will probably have some kindergarten aspects, it'll have some grade 2 aspects, it'll have some grade 1 aspects, and I think that's why I need to create my own curriculum. I don't want to, and I think that's the problem. Even though I'm being pulled in that direction, it's a lot of work, and I don't want to do the work. But for my son's best interest, I'm going to have to. So that is kind of my little spiel where I stand right now. There's what I purchased, the homeschool curriculum, and or the homeschool conference, and I hope that was helpful, and I will let you know how we like the curriculum, or the items, the pieces of the curriculum, and I'll let you know how we use them. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and check out my blog at www.earlylearningmom.com. Thanks for watching.